going to talk about destination weddings and some things that you should know about them. Basically, what a destination wedding is getting married somewhere that's either in a foreign country or, more importantly, not close to home for either the bride or the groom to be. So with destination weddings, what we like to do as far as the travel part is the bride and the groom don't want to have the responsibility of all their guests saying, hey, what hotel do we stay at? What did you say? How much was the price? What airline do we take? That's just one extra hassle to have when you are planning a wedding, especially in a place that you're not familiar with, or maybe everybody else is not familiar with. They're coming from all over the country, and the last thing you want to do is coordinate that. So obviously we're going to take care of that for you. But also, when you're planning a destination wedding, you need to know the legal requirements of the island or wherever you're going to be able to get married in that destination. And maybe most of you don't know this, but when you go to a destination wedding, especially in the Caribbean, most of the time the couple is already married and they are just doing a symbolic wedding, is what we call them. And that's because simply it is very difficult to have a legal marriage in another country if you're not from that country. So that's the most important thing, is you need to know your legal requirements, and your travel agent will help you through this whole process. You don't have to do it alone. That's also part of we don't do just the travel part. We can also help you plan the actual wedding or be a part of that planning process. The other thing that you need to know is obviously how you're going to maneuver and get everybody into that area. The logistics of it is very difficult. We help you with that. We also help you when you decide on a place to get married. How do you go about arranging it? We will be your liaison. Maybe the resort that you've chosen has a coordinator on site. We're going to act as your liaison between yourself and the coordinator on site. And you can actually pick how involved you would like the travel agent to be. We do it to an extent, but if you want us to make all of the arrangements, be the contact person for that coordinator to talk to about the wedding instead of doing it yourself, we do have that service as an added fee. And then the other things that you have to know, there's so many, but just to give you an idea, sometimes if you get married in a country where English is not the primary language, you're going to have all of your documents translated into that language before you can get married. There's also a minimum stay requirement. You have to be in that country so long before you can get married. Just a whole bunch of things. Maybe you have to have a blood test down there at the resort. Maybe if you don't have your proof of a divorce, you can't get married there. You have to have all these ducks in a row before you can even think about getting married for a destination wedding. So it's not for everybody. And the other thing that's very important to know, especially if you're getting married in the Caribbean is very relaxed compared to the United States. We get engaged and all of a sudden we're making plans like a year, 18 months out for our wedding, especially if it's a traditional wedding. We're looking for our photographer, our DJ, our venue way ahead of time. But when you go to the Caribbean, they're very laid back. And only about 2 months prior to your wedding will you actually nail down the details at the resort that you're going to get married at. So that's very important to know. If you need to plan way ahead of time, I don't suggest you get a destination wedding. If you need to plan out all the details. I do recommend planning out your destination wedding if you're choosing to do that way in advance so that you can give everybody enough notice to make plans, to take off work, to get money maybe to come. So those are all important things that you need to know about a destination wedding. And the other thing that you may not know when you book with our agency and we take care of your destination wedding, we also give you a free honeymoon registry and a free wedding website as a service to you for free. And we'll talk a little bit about those things in greater detail in another video. But for now, that's what destination weddings are like. They can be cheaper, but there are a lot of different details to them than planning it versus planning a traditional wedding here at home in the United States. So if you have questions, give me a call or contact me, Erin at CustomMemoriesTravel.com. Find us on our website, www.CustomMemoriesTravel.com, on Facebook, or give us a thumbs up on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and share it with somebody that you may think could use the information. And that's all for today. Thanks and have a great one.